Thanks for joining us. I'm Erin Rogers. A man is behind bars after the Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office says he shot at a deputy. Officials say this man, Sterling Roberts, was arrested Friday night after a shooting at a gas station. 7 News reporter Katie Solt is live at the Spartanburg County Detention Center, where a bond hearing is taking place right now. So, Katie, what can you tell us?
Well, Aaron, this all started Friday night just after 11 o'clock at a gas station on East Blackstock Road, and deputies say that's where the whole thing spiraled out of control. I talked with the sheriff's office today, and they told me if it hadn't been for that deputy's quick thinking, this shooting could very well have turned deadly.
It's miraculous.
That's the only thing Master Deputy Darren Dukes could say when talking about the arrest of Sterling Roberts. Deputies say Roberts was at this gas station right across the street from a deputy's parked car. They say Roberts started gesturing to the deputy and then pulled out a rifle and started shooting at the deputy.
It was a very quick, very volatile situation.
The deputy only had seconds to react because officials say Roberts was pointing the gun at people nearby.
Pulling the trigger was probably not the right thing to do at that moment due to pedestrian traffic, people in the store, vehicle traffic, the fact that the guy was near gas pumps.
Instead, officials say the deputy gave verbal commands and Roberts eventually surrendered.
It can come down to a split second of whether they're going to comply or whether they're going to escalate the situation.
Once Roberts was in custody, Duke says what was even more shocking was finding out Roberts is accused of shooting and killing a man in Ohio.
We have investigators right now who've been working since last night, who are currently, turning over all of those stones to find out why Spartanburg. Where was he between Tuesday and Friday night when he was on East Blackstock Road in Spartanburg?
And while investigators work to figure out Roberts' motives, they're also thankful for the deputy and his quick thinking.
His actions and his thought process, that he's able to process everything he did in the amount of time that he did and make the decisions that he did. Absolutely heroic.
Now, Roberts is facing multiple charges here in Spartanburg, including attempted murder and assault with a firearm. We'll be sure to bring you the latest information on this story on air and on WSPA.com. Live in Spartanburg, Katie Solt, 7 News.
Thank you, Katie. Word of that deputy's car being shot comes on the heels of violence involving police across the country. A total of 6 officers in the line of fire last night. 2 were killed and 2 others were hurt in Florida, and 2 others were shot in Pennsylvania. Roxana Saberi has the story.
Police in Kissimmee, Florida say when 2 of their officers responded to a call Friday night in an area known for drug activity, they were shot in what may have been an ambush. Kissimmee Police Chief Jeff O'Dell.
It breaks my heart to have to come speak to you tonight about another senseless tragedy.
Officer Matthew Baxter was killed. Sergeant Sam Howard died Saturday from his injuries. Everett Glenn Miller was arrested and charged. Later in Jacksonville, Florida, 2 police officers were shot and wounded. The suspect was killed. Also on Friday night, 2 Pennsylvania State Police troopers were shot outside a grocery store south of Pittsburgh. State police say the troopers returned fire, killing the shooter. 1 trooper was treated and released. The other is in serious condition. The tragic night for police comes just after the FBI reported that 26 law enforcement officers were killed so far this year as a result of criminal acts.
It's getting tough to do the job that we've all sworn to protect and uphold and maintain livable neighborhoods, keep people safe, and these senseless acts are going on.
The Kissimmee officers are believed to be the 27th and 28th killed this year. The FBI says last year, 66 officers were murdered, the highest in a decade. Most of those fatalities were caused by firearms. Roxana Saberi for CBS News, New York.
And in Anderson County, deputies say a woman was shot twice in her stomach. This happened on Q Street near Palmetto Street around midnight last night. EMS took her to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Officials believe this is an isolated incident and say there is no threat to the community. This shooting is still under investigation. And police in Lawrence say a man was hurt after what they say may have been a possible hit and run. They say it happened around 8 this morning on Farley and Miller Street. You can see this area was roped off by police tape. Our crew on the scene says the man was airlifted to a nearby hospital. There is no word yet on his condition, but the State Law Enforcement Division and Lawrence PD are investigating. Well, the body of a missing boater was recovered and identified this morning in Lake Hartwell. This is Air 7 video of that search on Friday. The Anderson County Coroner's Office says 34-year-old Olid Odimchik was found this morning just before 10. The coroner says he was swimming with his brother Thursday night. They jumped off the boat without life jackets but couldn't get back to the boat. One brother was picked up by another boater. The other went under. This death has been ruled accidental. Well, it was a successful event for the Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office today. Free, you can expect this line of people. Check out all of the people waiting to get their trailer stamped with a special identification number. This helps deputies return the trailer back to the right person if it's found after being stolen.
I have 2 trailers, and they're still in everything. It's not red hot or nailed down, and just for precautionary measures.
And I hope it helps our recovery rates of stolen trailers. I hope it helps it skyrocket and go up, and we can get people's property back in their hands whenever we catch the bad guys.
Now, the $10,000 stamping system behind this was recently donated by the National Insurance Crime Bureau. Sergeant Wilkie says the office hopes to organize similar events a couple times a year. Well, we are just 2 days away from the solar eclipse here in the Carolinas. We have a warning, though, about some glasses distributed by an upstate optometrist. Eyes on Henry says some solar eclipse glasses they have sent out have been recalled. They were part of those purchased through Amazon that were not approved. They say they have an astronaut space theme on the sides, and they show they are manufactured by American Paper Optics. But Eyes on Henry says they are fake. If you do have those glasses, they say please do not use them. They have a picture that shows the difference on their Facebook page. You can find that on WSPA.com. Eyes on Henry says many of those recalled were exchanged for approved ones. And we did tell you about glasses recalled for people who work at Self Regional Hospital. So what should you look for when looking for approved glasses to watch the solar eclipse? The only glasses you should use will have an ISO logo and a reputable manufacturer. We do have a list of these at WSPA.com. Also, when you hold them up and look through them, you should not be able to see anything, even if you're looking through lights. Also, make sure the lenses aren't scratched or damaged. And also on WSPA.com, you'll find information on everything from viewing parties to how to view the eclipse safely, where you can find glasses and information on ones that have been recalled. You can find that at the top of our webpage. Just look for the eclipse countdown. And we also will be bringing you live coverage of the big event on Monday, August 21st. Tune in for our Carolina Eclipse special. That starts at 2 p.m. right here on 7 News, but our coverage will start early on daybreak that day. That starts at 4:30. We'll also have live crews out for you on 7 News at noon. Well, a planned rally by right-wing activists was mainly peaceful in Boston today. Thousands of counter-protesters outnumbered conservatives who showed up for a free speech rally. Organizers insisted the event was not a platform for hate and was made up of people from various viewpoints. But several white nationalists did speak at the event. Boston police kept both sides separated and limited the free speech event to just 2 hours. Police did have to break up a few small fights. They say they also arrested more than 30 people. Virginia State Trooper Lieutenant H.J. Cullen's funeral was held today in Charlottesville. He was one of 2 troopers killed in a helicopter crash after the white supremacist rally in Charlottesville last Saturday. Fellow trooper Burke Bates, who was also in the chopper, was laid to rest Friday. That rally also claimed the life of Heather Heyer, who was killed after a car plowed into a group of counter-protesters. 19 others were injured. The manhunt is still on for the suspected driver of the van that plowed into crowds in a popular pedestrian area in Barcelona, Spain on Thursday. 13 people were killed, including 1 American. Today, the country remembered those victims of that attack and another one that same night. Taxi drivers in Barcelona honked their horns in unison as a show of support for these victims. Spain's king and queen met with young victims and laid a wreath at the site where a van hit more than 100 pedestrians. A group of Muslims gathered to denounce the attacks. And police are still searching for a 22-year-old Moroccan imam suspected of driving the van in Barcelona. but they say they've disrupted and possibly dismantled the terror cell that was responsible for the 2 attacks. 4 suspected terrorists are in custody. 5 were killed in the second attack in Cambrils. Investigators think a Moroccan imam who might have been the leader of the terrorist group may have died in a house explosion the night before the attacks. The imam hasn't been seen at his former mosque since June. Well, it was a beautiful sight in the upstate. Find out the significance and symbolism behind the release of hundreds of butterflies today in Spartanburg. And it's an event just for the ladies. See what vendors are offering this year's She Greenville.